Hello! Welcome back to Let's Play Monkey Island. This is the first video of Monkey Island 2, LeChuck's Revenge, and this is your captain, Rocket Baby Dolls. With this game, I will be approaching it slightly differently towards Monkey Island 1. And the first video, maybe the first couple of videos, will probably be pretty dialogue heavy, as there's quite a few new characters to meet, and we will be meeting a few old friends as well. But without further ado, let's continue.
Well, Guybrush Threepwood, you do turn up in the strangest places.
Hi, Elaine. Do you think you could help me out?
How did you get into this mess?
It's kind of a long story.
Oh, that's okay. I've got time.
Well, it all started on Scab Island. Some of my admiring fans had pressured me into telling my LeChuck evaporating story once again.
Deep in the Caribbean, Scab Island.
So I bust into the church and say, "Now you're in for it, you bilious bag of barnacle bait." And then LeChuck cries, "Guybrush, have mercy! I can't take it anymore!"
I think I know how he must have felt.
Yeah, if I hear this story one more time, I'm gonna be crying myself.
Don't you have any new stories?
Well, actually, that's why I'm here on Scab Island. I'm on a whole new adventure.
Growing a mustache?
No, bigger than that.
A beard?
No, I'm in search of treasure. The biggest treasure of them all. A treasure so valuable and so well hidden that it haunts the dreams of every pirate on the seas.
You mean
Big whoop?
None other.
Then why'd you come here? There's no treasure on Scab Island.
Well, I didn't know that before. Now I'm trying to charter a ship and look someplace else. When I return, I'll have riches galore and a whole new story.
Or you'll have died trying.
either way, we won't have to hear about LeChuck anymore.
Ha! Those guys wouldn't know a good story even if they paid $50 for it. When I find Big Whoop, I'll become a legend among pirates for generations to come. If I could only charter a ship and get off this stinking island.
Well, I have to say, my first thoughts are that the game looks a lot better graphics-wise. It looks a lot more polished. It seems to have a 5 o'clock shadow rather than a beard. And I have to say, his hair is looking a lot better. And one thing that someone's mentioned is that you can play the classic mode with the original voice acting as well. Let's give it a quick try. And we also have Steam achievements.
Welcome to Woodtick. No treasure hunting zone.
And we also have lots of money.
This may be a lot of money, but it's nothing compared to how rich I'll be when I find Big Whoop.
Yeah, they've made quite a few changes since the original one, since the first special edition. Right. Let's pick up this shovel.
Oops, I think I broke the sign.
And now on to Woodtick.
Where do you think you're going, Fancy Pants? You ain't from these parts, are you? This is a toll bridge. You gotta pay.
Is this some sort of bribe situation?
No, more like extortion. Here, allow me to demonstrate.
Help! Police!
Scream as loud as you want. There's no police on Scab Island.
Then who eats the donuts and roughs up the transients?
I rough someone needs roughing up on this island.
Whoa!
Hey, you're loaded. This is my lucky night. Remember, wherever you go, on sea or on land, you can't ever hide from Largo LeGrand.
Tough town. I guess I should have got those traveler's checks.
And all we have now is the shovel. I'm really liking this one so far. I've only been like 2 minutes into it, but the voice acting seems to be a bit more polished as well. I have to say, in the first one, I think the guy who plays the Guybrush is called Dominic. He sounded a little bored at times. Let's meet some new friends.
Yeah?
What's the problem with that Largo guy?
He really goes against my grain. I'd like to make an end table out of him, but I don't have the guts. With all my tools, I'm still unable to create the one thing that could do this island some good.
Like an all-night tattoo parlor?
No, like a voodoo doll of Largo LeGrand.
Oh. Nice apron. Are you some sort of chef?
No, I'm a woodsmith, which gives one of us an excuse for dressing funny.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
A woodchuck could chuck no amount of wood since a woodchuck can't chuck wood.
But if a woodchuck could chuck and would chuck some amount of wood, what amount of wood would a woodchuck chuck?
Even if a woodchuck could chuck wood, and even if a woodchuck would chuck wood, should a woodchuck chuck wood?
A woodchuck should chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood, as long as a woodchuck would chuck wood.
Oh, shut up.
I'd like to look around a bit.
Sure thing. Get your hands away from there. I need all of them.
Oh boy, it's Buzzsaw Girl.
No one touches her but me. What do you think you're doing? It's not a toy.
Okay, we can't pick anything up yet. And one feature this game has is an object highlighter. So you press both mouse buttons at once, it highlights everything on the screen that's interactive. But let's go out for a second. I forgot to mention as well that if you go in the other direction, out of town, Largo still accosts you, roughs you up, and leaves you penniless. Right.
The Bloody Lip Bar and Grill.
Let's get drunk.
Excuse me,
Yeah, boy?
how's business?
It's just terrible. No one ever comes down here anymore. Largo's got all my regulars spooked. You know, I can mix any drink there is, make anything you could name, but I can't make the one thing that could really do this island some good.
What's that?
A voodoo doll of Largo LeGrand. You there! Uh-oh. Give me my usual, and put it in a real glass.
Nice.
Fork over the dough or you'll be serving Bloody Marys for a week. From your nose. That's all I have. Well, you better have more tomorrow, or we might have to move this stump to a new location. Like, say, the bottom of the ocean.
Boy, you just gave him all your money?
I don't want to talk about it.
Ooh, and a new system as well.
Excuse me,
Yeah, boy?
want to see my scar?
Depends. Is there a good story behind it?
As a matter of fact, there is. It's a story of the ghost pirate LeChuck and his gruesome demise.
Heard it. This is the one where he drinks too much root beer and burps so hard he explodes, right?
Not exactly.
Frankly, I don't care much for stories that promote moderation in drinking. I do have a business to run, you know.
Grog, please. Shaken, not stirred.
Maybe you'd like a Shirley Temple instead.
I'm old enough. Look at my beard.
Ha! That's the oldest trick in the book. Tell you what, I'll let you have some near grog. Doesn't have any alcohol in it, but it's just as nasty smelling and foul tasting as that stuff grown-ups drink.
Right on.
Oh, wait, what am I saying? I just sold the last of it to Kate. Sorry.
Rats.
Of course, if you have some ID.
I must have left my ID in my other pants.
You'll have to do better than that. No ID, no service.
Excuse me.
Yeah, boy?
Who is this Kate person?
Ah, the courageous Captain Kate Capsize. Tough as steel, sharp as nails. She rents her ship out, does some freelance pirating. Her only loyalty is to the highest bidder. Don't get on her bad side.
Nice place you have here. Well, see ya. No thanks. Too many bad memories of piano lessons. I should have listened to my mother. I should have practiced.
Pirate who practices piano?
I don't want to touch it with my hands. Largo's been here. That's sick.
With my previous playthroughs, there's something I would have done. But for now, we'll leave that sitting there.
Hey! Hired help only!
I mean, right now, there's no real reason why we need Largo's space. Alright, let's take a visit to the kitchen.
Ugh, it's all cans of fruit cocktail. I hate fruit cocktail. Excuse me.
Don't bug me. I'm cooking.
Fair enough. Oops. We'll come back there. All that we can really do from there is pick up the knife.
Hello?
Excuse me.
Oh, yes. Hi there. Can I help you?
Hi, I'm Guybrush Threepwood, LeChuck busting stud.
Uh-huh.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Hi, I'm Guybrush. Who are you?
Wally. Wally B. Feed. At your service.
Do you know anything about Big Whoop?
Uh-oh. Who sent you here? I should warn you. I'm heavily armed.
I was sent by the IRS. Let me see your files.
The who? You better not try for my files. All my research on Big Whoop is in there.
Can I see your files?
Actually, there's not anything in them. I haven't really been able to find out much hard information. What do you know about it?
I know I'm looking for it, and that's about it.
You mean you never heard of the 4 men who buried it?
No. Tell me all about it.
Well, all anyone knows for sure is that there was a shipwreck. The merchant vessel Elaine went down in a terrible storm.
Elaine?
Only 4 crew members survived. They washed up on a remote deserted island. Some say its name was Inky Island, but I don't believe that.
Well, why don't you believe it?
Because there's no such island. Anyway, that's where they supposedly found Big Whoop.
But what is Big Whoop?
Whatever it was so wonderful, or so horrible, that they never wanted anyone else to find it. So, they took the map they made of the island and split it up among the 4 of them, and they all went their separate ways.
Wow. That's some story.
Of course, it could just be an old legend, but if I could just see the map of that island, I bet I could recognize the shape of the land and track it down myself.
What exactly do you do here?
I'm a cartographer.
You do open heart surgery? In here?
No. I'm the map-making sort of cartographer.
Oh. What kind of maps do you make?
Every kind a pirate could need. My eyes have seen the whole world, and there's not a part of it I haven't put down on paper. Maps are very, very important.
Actually, I prefer to just stop and ask directions.
That's what Magellan thought. Ha ha ha! Sorry, cartographer joke.
You know, I could just sit and talk about maps all day.
Hey, me too.
Only sissies use maps.
Maps are very, very important.
Not to me. I don't travel.
That's even better. With good maps, you can see the whole world without leaving your living room.
How's business?
Terrible. No one needs any maps since no one can go anywhere thanks to Largo.
How can I get off this island as soon as possible?
Good luck. With the sailing embargo Largo's imposed on Scab, it's hard to get anywhere. Which doesn't help my business, let me tell you.
Where's the governor's mansion?
There is no governor on Scab. This is an anarchist cooperative of pirates, cutthroats and other criminals. A haven for roughnecks and rebels like me. The only authority on this island is that bully Largo.
I'm looking for some room and board.
Well, I hear there's a new chef down at the Bloody Lip. And the Swamp Rot Inn has all the comforts of the sea. But I think Largo's booked the whole thing.
You know anything about this Largo guy?
He's just the local hood, shakes down everybody in town. Nobody comes or goes from Scab because Largo makes them pay through the nose.
Yeah, tell me about it. Thanks for the lowdown.
Any time.
Is longitude the sideways one, or is that latitude? I can never remember which is which.
It's so cute when you lay people try to understand geography. I could try to explain it, but it would probably just go over your head.
Thanks. I gotta go.
Okie dokie.
Whoops. We just
Hey,
stole his monocle.
where's my monocle? I can't see a thing without me monocle. Where is that thing?
Hi, Wally.
Who's there? I can't see anything without my monocle.
Thanks. I gotta go.
Okie dokie. I swear I put it right here.
Right. Made a few new friends and stolen some stuff. Let's see what's in here.
Excuse me. I'd like a room, please.
Sorry, we only have one and it's full.
Excuse me. I'd like a room, please.
Sorry, we only have one and it's full.
I don't think I'd get away with that.
Be with you in a second.
Only one guest.
Yes, but that dang Largo eats like 30.
You're supposed to leave these things open. Oh, isn't that cute? I could lose a finger doing that. I could lose a finger doing that. I could lose a finger doing that.
Okay.
Hold it right there. That's a private room. No going up there.
Okay, we can't do much in here right now. We'll come back later.
Yoo-hoo!
What is it?
Remember me? I'm Guybrush.
Do we know you?
I'm Guybrush. You tried to sell me the minutes of a PTA meeting in the last game, claiming it was a map?
Map? I don't know what you're talking about.
No, really.
Why did you wake us up, Gorbush?
What are you guys doing up there?
We're performing.
That's right. Performing.
That's what we do for a living now.
You see, after our circus failed, we started a pirate catering business on nearby Fat Island.
The sacking lunch. It was quite lucrative.
Why aren't you still doing that?
The governor of the island made us an offer we, couldn't refuse. So, we sold him the business.
Yeah?
We sank the money into one of those newfangled glass-bottom boats.
We wanted to take passengers on sightseeing trips.
And search for a place called Drinky Island in our spare time.
Boy, did we ever want to get there.
Aside from the obvious reason, we had inside information that Drinky was in fact the resting place of the legendary treasure of Big Whoop.
Big Whoop? I'm looking for that too.
Well, I hope your luck is better than ours.
You see, we got a bit of a raw deal on the boat.
Seems the salesman didn't have any glass for the bottom, so he just left a gaping hole there.
By the time we noticed, we were taking on water, fast.
We ended up stranded on a tiny desert island.
How much longer is this story?
We met a philosopher on the island, and he told us something which changed our lives.
What? What is it? What did he say? Tell me already.
He told us that all the world is a stage and that we are merely players. So, we became performance artists. In our current work, we portray man's response to global environmental issues of a changing world.
How come you have to perform on that ledge?
To show the precarious nature of the situation. So to speak.
Right.
I think you're overlooking the potential symbolism to be gained by your closeness to the Earth.
But...
All right, you got us. We're really up here because...
Well, we're afraid to come down.
What?
What's the word for it, Frank?
Terraformophobia?
It's the opposite of acrophobia. Something like... orcaphobia.
Fear of killer whales?
Say what you will, we're not coming down.
Is that your rat?
Yes, we call him Munster Monster because of his insatiable passion for cheese.
What happened to your leg?
It happened during a performance.
When he lost the leg, Frank was brilliantly showing the inseparability of the path man walks from the food chain.
The symbolism of the cheese was essential. You know, this leg is looking sort of dingy. Would you get some polish over at the Woodsmiths and polish it for me?
Give me money for the polish.
Okay.
See you later.
We can scarcely contain our anticipation.
Hey, leave that alone.
Sorry, is this your bucket?
Well,
No.
So you won't mind if I take it?
I guess not.
Okay, we can't select the rats. Let's talk to one more person before I...
No, we don't clean leather. Not responsible for lost buttons or hooks. Not responsible for stains left on clothing. It's sparkly clean.
No ticket, no laundry.
What do you know about Largo Legrand?
I don't know anything about cargo or contraband. I'm clean.
Who are you?
Sure, Sonny, I can get out stew. That's easy. I can also extract grog, spit, and swamp mud. That's because I'm Mad Marty. I'm mad about getting your clothes as clean as they can be.
I've got a laundry type question.
Shoot.
Would you be able to get out ketchup?
Get out? Ketchup? What do you want me to do?
Nothing. I've got a laundry type question.
Shoot.
Do you do alterations here?
Alterations? You mean change the numbers on your food stamps? You got some nerve.
I'm sorry. I'd like to pick up some clothes.
You have your claim ticket, Sonny.
It was stolen.
Taking it bowling was a dumb thing to do.
I'd like to pick up some clothes.
Do you have your claim ticket, Sonny?
I must have left it in my other pants.
Why'd you trade it for chocolate-covered ants?
I'd like to pick up some clothes.
Do you have your claim ticket, Sonny?
I dropped it in my grog and it melted.
The log welted it? Well, now that is a good excuse, but I can't give you your clothes without a claim ticket.
I'd like to pick up some clothes.
Do you have your claim ticket, Sonny?
Mom threw it out when she cleaned my room.
What? You beat your mom with a broom? You should treat her better than that.
I'd like to pick up some clothes.
Do you have your claim ticket, Sonny?
I lost it while being keel hauled.
Your dog got mauled? What does that have to do with a claim ticket?
Oh, never mind. I'd like to pick up some clothes.
Do you have your claim ticket, Sonny?
No, I don't have my claim ticket.
You don't have to shout at me. I can hear you. But I can't give you your clothes without a claim ticket.
Oops, I thought I wanted to talk to you, but I don't.
Right, I think I will end it here. We've met all the people in Woodtick, and although we haven't accomplished much, we've spoken to many people. There's been talk of a voodoo doll and cheese. We've stolen some things. But for now, I will return, hopefully within the next few days, where we will... I'm sure we'll meet some new friends, maybe some old ones. I have to say, I'm really enjoying the look of this game. They seem to have made it a lot more polished than the first special edition. Anyway, I'll see you again very soon. Take care now. Bye bye.